Morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Pesona Tour and Travel, I wish you selamat pagi dan selamat datang di Jakarta. It is our common greeting to greet you, which means good morning and welcome to Jakarta. Anyway, how are you today? Great, it's really nice to hear that. And did you sleep well last night? Wow, that's a good news. So you've collected a lot of energy to our activities today, right? Okay, great. First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Geva as a tour guide today. And on your right side, there is Mr. Danny as the driver and Mr. Ferry as a co-driver. It is my pleasure can accompany you and explain little information that I know to you all. Please take us as your friend. So if you have any question or request, just raise your hand so I can answer your question and help with your request. I hope you will enjoy this tour. If there is no question, can we start our tour? Okay, let's go. So today we will go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You can see on the left side, there is a Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, commonly referred as the Foreign Affairs Ministry in Indonesia. We say Kementerian Luar Negeri Republik Indonesia, or we can say Kemenlu. It's a government ministry responsible for the country's foreign politics and diplomacy. The ministry was known as the Department of Foreign Affairs. In Indonesian, is Departemen Luar Negeri Republik Indonesia, or we can say DEPLU. The name changed due to the new law about state ministry of 2008. In the case that both of the president and vice president can no longer serve at the same time, the line of succession falls to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of Home Affairs, and Minister of Defense concurrently until the succeeding president and vice president are elected by the People's Consultative Assembly within 30 days. Since October 2014, Retno Marsudi has served as Foreign Minister, succeeding by Marty Natalegowo, and Vice Minister is Mahendra Siregar. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs was founded in 1955 following the proclamation of Indonesian independence from the Netherlands. The headquarters was initially located in the garage of the country's first foreign minister, Ahmad Subarjo, at Jalan Cikini 8082 in Jakarta. The ministry started with just 6 employees, including Hadi Tayeb. Next, on your left side, there is Gedung Pancasila. It is a historic building located in Jakarta, Indonesia. The name of Pancasila refers to the speech delivered by Sukarno in the building on which he explained the concept of Pancasila, a philosophical concept which would be the foundation of Indonesian nation on June 1, 1955. Built in the early 1830s, the building is one of the many 9th century colonial landmarks in Jakarta. The Pancasila building currently belongs and is under the preservation of the Indonesian Ministry of the Foreign Affairs. Next, on your left side, there is St. Emmanuel Church, or in Indonesian, Gereja Immanuel, is a Protestant church in Jakarta, Indonesia. It is considered one of the oldest church in Indonesia. The church stands on the corner of Jalan Medan Merdeka Timur and Jalan Pejambon, formerly part of the 19th century Weltevreden district. Okay, now on your right side, there is Gambir Station. It is a major railway station in Gambir Central, Jakarta. It is located on the eastern side of Merdeka Square. It was built during the Dutch East Indian era and renovated in 1990s. Currently, Gambir Station serves for most intercity trains operating across Java Island. 2 of Jakarta's main commuter line, the KRL Jabotabek, Blue Line to Bekasi, and Red Line to Bogor, pass through this station but do not stop here. There are, however, plans to reactivate the station as a stop for commuter due to high volume of passenger that board and exiting from Gambir's neighboring commuter-only station like Gondangdia and Juanda Station. Only executive and business class trains use Gambir Station, while all economy class trains and some executive and business class trains use Pasar Senen railway station instead. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see to the right side, there is a unique transportation which you can only find in Jakarta. It is bajai. It's unique because usually other transportation has 4 wheels, but bajai only has 3 wheels, one on the front and 2 on the back. The color of bajai is commonly orange and the radar is same as the motorcycle's radar. On body side of bajai, there was written the operation area that usually border only in one sub-region. The capacity of bajai is 2 or mostly 3 adults who will sit behind the driver. Bajai has a very noisy sound and make us trembling if we sit in it. But bajai can be very useful to pass the traffic jam in Jakarta. If you want to take bajai travel somewhere, the cost will depend to the destination. It will be cheaper if near and will be more expensive if far. But of course, we can bargain the cost as cheap as possible. Next, on your left side, there is the National Gallery of Indonesia. It is an art gallery and museum in Jakarta, Indonesia. The National Gallery of Indonesia has existed as a cultural institution in the field of visual arts since May 8, 1999. The institution plays an important role in expanding public's awareness of artworks through the preservation, development, and exploitation of the visual arts in Indonesia. Next, on your left side, there is the Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries, or Kementerian Kelautan dan Perikanan (KKP), is a government ministry that organizes marine affairs and fisheries within the Indonesian government. After that, on your left side, there is the Ministry of Trade, or in Indonesian, Kementerian Perdagangan, is a ministry of the government of Indonesia that directs the formulation of policies related to the development of trade in Indonesia. Next, on your left side, there is the Directorate General of Tax. It is one of the Directorate General under the Indonesian Ministry of Finance, who has the task of formulating and implementing policies and technical standardization in the taxation field. Finally, we arrive at last destination. You can see on your right side, there is the Heroes Monument, or in Indonesian, Patung Pahlawan, also known as Tugu Tani, is a bronze statue and important landmark located in Jakarta. The monument celebrates the heroes of the struggles of the Indonesian nation, symbolized by a peasant youth wearing a caping with a rebel on his shoulder, a mother behind him offering him dish of rice. The caping is a traditional farmer's hat in Indonesia. The statue is also referred as the Farmer's Monument, or Patung Patani, or Tugu Tani. Okay, that's all for the city tour today, routing from Ministry of Foreign Affairs Republic of Indonesia until Tugu Pahlawan or Tugu Tani in Jakarta. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.